Biafrans, you see our topic today? Two major topics in Nigeria today. Number one, the Igbo elites are fighting for extradition of Simon Ekpa, the Biafran prime minister, an elected prime minister. Why, number two, why Mazen Nambekano is still inside the DSA dungeon? Number two, Fulanis are fighting for the citizenship of their cows. Now we have to come for in-depth analysis on what is really going on. How Fulanis are fighting for the citizenship of their cows, why Igbo elites are fighting for the rendition of our prime minister, an elected prime minister, the only hope Biafrans has as at today. We are keeping everything on our record. Here we go.
Not group of hoodlums. These are group of cabals, or may I call it group that are obedient to Samuel Eba. They have their head in every state in the southeast and are functioning. They live in the bushes there. So I want to submit here, please, the matter should be taken more serious than is being presented in this House chamber. It has defied the solution of the state governors. Let the federal government intervene. I so submit.
My own brother from Aburi says, Ken, we read these things on a daily basis. But the primary purpose of government is to protect the lives and also cater for the welfare of citizens. In the Southeast, if this situation is allowed to linger, the welfare of the citizens are already being affected, and their lives are not safe. One of my senators from my community in Akwa Ibom sent his chief of staff to go to Anambra State. He did not know that that was a sit-at-home day. The chief of staff was killed, and about 4 people in his convoy murdered. So it is not something that is affecting only the Southeast. It's affecting the whole Nigeria. Because people go for marriages, they go for functions, and even transporters and commuters who pass through the Southeast are also in danger, because you may not know the day that Simon Ekpa has given instruction that nobody should go out. That's why we are spending time to discuss this issue. It's a very serious issue.
Please, Biafrans, as you are entering, make sure you share. I welcome everybody that is here. I welcome you, Freedom is Taken. I welcome you, Lolo Ego Ibo. I welcome you, Elo Chuku Patrick. I welcome everyone. Try to hit your hand on the share button so that our people will really come and join. There are two things cooking in Nigeria today. Two things are cooking in Nigeria today. What is the things cooking is for you to understand the basic of what we are fighting for. Understand the basic of what we are fighting for. In Nigeria today, there are two things cooking. Let us put this thing in the brain of our people that they should know. Igbo elites dedicate all their times fighting the only person that is giving us life, the only hope we have. Fulanis are fighting for the citizenship of their own cows. And what is happening here? God is with Biafra, and if anything happens, that means cows is taking over that area called Eastern Zone. And you know, the only person standing as a stumbling block is our prime minister. And the Eastern elites dedicate all their time fighting against their own. We continue, please. We have to go deep analysis today.
The economy of the Southeast used to benefit the economy of the South-South, and vice versa, and the entire Nigeria. People used to travel all the way from Lagos to buy things in Onitsha, and to also buy.
Incident will block the entire road, and then local vigilante will get to the scene within 3-4 minutes, and it has worked.
Divine.
And I believe if we use that prototype, we'll be able to nip this issue. But the most important thing is to use our international our security agencies, the diplomatic missions, to invite the ambassador of Finland to know why such a fugitive should be in their country and be giving orders to our country. It is very important that the Senate committee or an ad hoc committee should be set to invite the ambassador or invite the minister or permanent secretary of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, so that we will know the status of that fugitive in Finland. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And then our committee on foreign affairs, please sit.
We'll be able to nip this issue. But the most important thing is to use our international our security agencies, the diplomatic missions, to invite the ambassador of Finland to know why such a fugitive should be in their country and be giving orders to our country. It is very important that the Senate committee or an ad hoc committee should be set to invite the ambassador or invite the minister or permanent secretary of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, so that we will know the status of that fugitive in Finland. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And then our committee on foreign affairs, please sit.
Mr. President, today in the Southeast, we are living under very serious threat. These young men who have taken over the Southeast, they have used Monday, which is a very critical day, where people need to go to market, where market women who want to go and sell their wares, which they have kept over the weekend, on Monday. Now, Monday has been classified as sit at home, and everybody is suffering it. Mr. President, insecurity anywhere is a threat to peace everywhere. So I am happy that Senator Benga Daniels has captured this situation in the Southeast as a national problem. The welfare and security of Nigerians, including the people of the Southeast, is the responsibility of government. Mr. President, a situation where you have some of these hoodlums, we have said earlier that the agitation that started in the Southeast has been taken over by unscrupulous elements. A situation where these boys will come out on the streets and dance naked, and there's no response to the mayhem that they are unleashing on the people. We must talk to our security people. You've talked about the governors.
No, you know, you wanted to give us information.
We must ensure, Mr. President, from experience.
Well done. Tries to share to people.
Response mechanism, so that we respond to some of these attacks, especially by our security agents. And Mr. President, it is also very important to say here today that a political solution to the release of the leader of the IPOB, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, should also.
These people they are there shouting for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for more than 3 years. Nobody is even paying attention to them, and the Fulanis are there moving motion to legalization and giving citizenship to their own cows. We are really coming to join all the history together, So we are going forward and make sure we put it down.
Let me. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for the information you have given us. Prayer 1. Condemn the sit-at-home in totality, as well as the nefarious activities of one Simon Ekpa, the gang leader. Those in support of prayer 1 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Cows are not citizens of Nigeria. So,
Mr. President, cows are not citizens of Nigeria, but
you didn't hear what I said. Senator Aderu, are you arguing with me?
No,
I said cows are not citizens. The section you are referring to is talking about citizens of Nigeria.
Yes.
And cows are not citizens of Nigeria.
Cows
can come in from Niger. They can come in from Chad, anywhere. But cows are not citizens. So, your point of order is noted, but rejected. You want to make contribution on the debate? Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm against the idea of restricting movement of Nigerians from one state to another.
No, that would not happen.
Right now, citizens of Nigeria are allowed to move from one state to another to establish business without any.
Are you getting it clear? Because we are bringing this news that everybody will really understand what is happening. Amy Same, thank you. Don Klein, thank you. Everyone, thank you for joining. What is happening in Nigeria today is two things. Go and watch all their media. It's either the Igbo people are sponsoring the rendition of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, why Fulanis are there sponsoring government to legalize their cows and the citizenship, and they give them citizenship in Nigeria. And now they are fighting to give their own cows passport of Nigeria. Nigerian passport now, they are fighting in that place to give their own cows the passport, Nigerian passport. Why Igbo people, Igbo elites are there fighting on how to rendition our Prime Minister? Are you getting it very, very clear? Two topics is what Nigeria has in their own table as of today, long time ago. So let everybody keep on following what is really going on. And here we are coming gradually to what we will come to show today to all Biafrans. As we are coming, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, this is what every one of them is doing. You must have seen it. We are doing our own program the way we are doing it, keeping records. Since a long time, this is what Ohaneze Ndi Igbo has been doing. Paying bill to rendition our PM, doing all this thing, putting bounty. Now, they have seen that our Prime Minister has done great, more than any of them can imagine. What are they doing now? What they are doing now is they want to now legalize, bring out the Aburi Accord. The Aburi Accord, which they rejected before. The Aburi Accord they rejected before is what they are bringing out. Then, as they are bringing out Aburi Accord, you see it fighting the Biafrans. Here they are building cow settlement, this thing, Air Force base in Abia State. Air Force base in Abia State. That is what they are building in order to exterminate our own people. When LSOT started and began to develop Abia State, Fulanis are the people. They are wondering, how can an Igbo governor be developing the place? We have it in record that the people, those people that is being killed in Aba during Biafran Heroes Day, those two Igbo people they killed. They say those guys have been in the north fighting Boko Haram. They eliminated Boko Haram. After they sent them down to east to come and fight against their own brothers. From there, they ambushed their own soldier. From there, they planned this thing to liquidate Abia State, just for people to understand. And immediately this thing happened, you see them, they are bringing Air Force base in Abia State. They are bringing Air Force, establishment of Air Force in Abia State. Why our Igbo elites are there placing bounty upon bounty on our prime minister. We all knows when Tinubu was contesting for presidency, what happened in Lagos. Tinubu ordered his own thugs to go and after Igbo people, to destroy Igbo people's property. He didn't allow Igbo people to vote in Lagos State. Tinubu automatically lose election. And the Tinubu say that it is his own turn to finish what Buhari started. And the Tinubu now ordered the Fulani terrorists in uniform to go after indigenous people of Biafra. Immediately they planned this attack against their own military, which they killed the Igbo people. They say go after indigenous people of Biafra. You have seen the Air Force, which they place in that place. Ohaneze Ndi Igbo are the people fighting to bring down their own brother. Why Fulanis are fighting for the citizenship of their own cow. We continue, we are going forward. When Tinubu was doing this thing, you see LSOT now, LSOT has come now to start killing his own brothers. This is the meeting, and we are keeping it on record, completely on record, that everything will be recorded. That before we continue, before we start. So we have to go back to some of our things. Let's continue, please. This thing.
Seems to have erupted in the southeast.
Well, what we are seeing in the southeast is synchronized violence, synchronized by certain people, definitely not by Igbos.
Okay.
Those people who are doing that are foreigners. If you see a group of Igbo people moving, from their physiognomy, you will know. Now, one of the things that people did in the southeast was to get close to them, speak Igbo to them, and without exception, they responded in broken English. And you saw the other man speaking on Sunday, being displayed by the police as the only surviving person among those who attended to burn the prisons again. The man was given an Igbo name. And when he spoke, he had a northern accent. But back to your question about what is really happening. In the past 2 years or more, the clamor for a president of Nigeria coming from the southeast has been on. And if you notice, up to the past 3 months, there was no problem in the southeast, 4 months. What happened? Suddenly, if you read some papers published in Abuja, you see Igbos are killing northerners. You call those in the south, they say, what are you talking about? It has nothing to do with any Igbo man or any northerner. What we are witnessing is a programmed action by some people to destabilize the southeast, indeed the whole of Igbo land, with a message: Igbo land is unstable. If you're unstable, how then can you produce a president? That will destabilize the southeast, indeed the whole of Igbo land, with a message, Igbo land is unstable. If you're unstable, how then can you produce a president? That is the real key in issue. The herdsmen have always been there. But if you notice, for the past 3 or 4 months, issue of the herdsmen had died down. Except in Ebonyi State, where up to last Sunday, the herdsmen were still killing people.
But we cannot deny the fact that this destruction and arson attacks are taking place in the southeast region on security formations, on electoral body, INEC offices, and of course killing of the security officials themselves. So the question is, how does this make a call or a point for, or an argument for inclusion? If you say marginalization and inequity has been, the reason for this clamor, and some will say.
So our lovely Biafrans, sometimes, our message now, our eyes is on the rising sun. Our eyes is on the rising sun, and we are going into those people that call themselves lawmakers and the people combating them in order for us to be completely informed of how the war is going on. Everything is happening, how everything is going on. This lawyer, he is one of the lawyers of Mazen Nandekano. The people that knows how Fulani is planning everything that is happening in southern Nigeria, in eastern zone today, or south zone today, as we come to know. This is original plan Fulani has a long time ago. They already captured Ebonyi State long time. The Ebonyi governor is serving under their interest. Soludo is serving under their interest. Peter Mba of Enugu State is serving under their interest. Kopos Odema is serving under their interest. Then in Abia State, it seems like Lesotho want to work to their own people. And the Abia State become the last place and the place where Ebube, the capital of Biafra, is being found. Ebube, capital of Biafra, is being found in that place in Ebube, in Abia State. Now, they rushed because of the pressure of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Now, they rushed. They say, okay, let us now accept to give them extra states, which Ohanes Ndibo has been clamoring for a very long time, to distract people. And there is nothing Nigeria ever created that can ever work, that can ever be good. Nothing at all. Then, immediately, they issued the Aburi Accord, regional government, suddenly. And nothing good can ever come from Nigeria, because nothing, the way Nigeria is being created. Here you will see automatically how they analyze what happened in Abia State the other day from offices, not the one we are doing on the street, but from offices. That is why we post now and make sure we put it inside our record. So everybody have to know.
For the clamor of cessation, how do these arson attacks and killings and destruction make a point for inclusion? And who stands to benefit from these attacks? Why have they not gone? Why do they continue to recur, in your own opinion?
First correction is this. Who is doing the destruction?
Exactly.
Who is attacking police formations? Who is attacking the INEC? If you notice the targets, election conducting body, security body. In the first place, Igbos are not destroyers. Igbos are builders. Since the end of the war, the federal government has not been building police stations in the Igbo land. Every structure you see there, apart from the old prisons, which was built in the 1950s, is the result of the contribution of people. I'll give you an example. I come from a human Bano local government of Imo State. Recently, the police divisional quarters was destroyed, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. What most people don't know is that building was built by the community, also community, and donated to the police last December. So why will the people who built turn around to destroy? For what purpose? That also community and donated to the police last December. So why will the people who built turn around to destroy? For what purpose? The average Igbo man knows that those who are doing the destroying are not Igbos.
The average Igbo man knows that those who is destroying are not Igbos, because Igbos are known to be builders. We have it on record. We have it on record. The people whom they are using to demolish Igbo land, they said Chinasanworu sent them. We have it here on record. The people who is burning all those places, those people who is working under Nigerian IPOB Nigerians. And here now, the lawyer, this is a message from a lawyer, and that's why we pick it up, for you to understand what is really happening. The only person whom Nigerian government is standing against today is our prime minister. You know, and while Fulanis are fighting for the citizenship of their own cows, then Nigeria, Igbo people are fighting against the only person who want to give them life again. We are going forward. We are really going forward. Please.
The special squad of security men sent by federal government are also not Igbos. Okay. So it's a case of the policemen will come, shoot into the air, stray bullet will land on people. And then the unknown gunmen will move around in brand new Hilux trucks. Shoot into the air, with faces covered. Once in a while, people will get close and do like this, and then they take closer look at them.
So if you say the Igbos are not destroying, who then is carrying out these attacks?
The unknown gunmen. It is not by accident that they call them unknown gunmen. That's why I said, if you go to Alaba today, you know there's an Igbo section. If you see there, from the physiognomy, you say these are Igbos. If you turn towards the right, you see Alaba Rago. That's where the House traders are. It is not by accident that they call them unknown gunmen. That's why I said, if you go to Alaba today, shoots into the air, with faces covered. Once in a while, people will get close and do like this, and then they take closer look at them.
So if you say the Igbos are not destroying, who then is carrying out these attacks?
The unknown.
You know why we are doing what we are doing? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made us to understand. He made us to understand that all these red envelope journalists, they are there to destroy. They are there to destroy. For them, they believe that the people who is doing this thing is Igbo people. Our prime minister say our prime minister take responsibility of anything the Biafran Liberation Army did. And he told them, if you want to know what the Biafran Liberation Army has done, you go to Imo State. Then when Biafran Liberation Army do something, he will take responsibility. But the journalist is here now trying to force what happened in other states onto our prime minister, just like the people who is serving the interests of one Nigeria. The people serving the interests of one Nigeria. Now, this lawyer now is here now, letting you know that Buhari made it open, and the news have it when Buhari created unknown gunmen. I think I have to share it here now so that people will know we are packing all the evidences. Buhari created unknown gunmen. Buhari created Ebubago. Buhari created all this thing, and Omenokon, this is Yoruba, this is Tinubu today. He said he has come to complete what Buhari started. Who carried up the attack in Abia State? It was the Nigerian government, not any other person. You understand? This is to destabilize Abia State with their cohorts. With all their cohorts, the people who is trying to be famous in Nigeria and the people who have accepted amnesty. Let us continue to what is really going on.
Gunmen. It is not by accident that they call them unknown gunmen. That's why I said, if you go to Alaba today, you know there's an Igbo section. If you see there, from the physiognomy, you say these are Igbos. If you turn towards the right, you see Alaba Rago. That's where the houses, the house traders are. You also see their physiognomy. If I go to Jankara Market here in Lagos, you don't need to be told these are Yorubas. So if the unknown gunmen cover their faces, once in a while, people go, they speak Igbo to them, sing in Igbo, they won't even respond.
This is quite a strong...
It is a revelation. Yeah. But the biggest problem they have now in Igbo land is that if they see somebody of my age, they will go after me. Police will arrest me and call me a financier. If they see my son, they will grab him and say he's an activist. Send him to the police station, military barracks, or anywhere. They will go after me. Police will arrest me and call me a financier. If they see my son, they will grab him and say he's an activist. Send him to the police station, military barracks, or anywhere. You have to run around to get him out. And you know what it means to Nigeria for someone to run around. I don't mean real race. You have to do something. Otherwise, you see him on TV the next day confessing to things he did not do.
We also have it on record. Hey. We also have it on record how people who has been confessing to accept what they has not done. We have it on record, and a lawyer is here now telling Nigerian Gotham media exactly what is going on in that contraption called Nigeria. Are you getting it? What we are doing is that we are keeping things on record. I have some very big disturb now. So we continue.
Because when they torture you, you have no option. And remember, Archbishop Obinna, the Archbishop of the Catholic Diocese, last Sunday came out almost weeping that the morgue where they keep dead bodies, that place is overflowing, 35 unidentified bodies. The Nigerian Bar Association came out and said, we have set up a unit to liaise with the police commissioner. That's how they have been able to rescue some people, including the man who came from Bayelsa, who was going to buy a casket for his father-in-law's burial. The one was grabbed. And that's how they have been able to rescue some people, including the man who came from Bayelsa, who was going to buy a casket for his father-in-law's burial. The one was grabbed and displayed on TV as a high-ranking chief.
Permit me to just interject, because you're making strong assertions, and we wonder why this hasn't come to light in a more public forum.
Burial. The one was grabbed and displayed on TV as a high-ranking chief.
Permit me to just interject, because you're making strong...
We say we will be bringing this news to our people for people to know. Mazen Nnamdi say before he will start whatever he is going to do, he will first of all create journalists, people who can summon courage to do what we are doing today. If you go to Twitter now, our people are in Twitter. If you go every other place, we are there demolishing all this allegation in this place. You hear what the journalist is asking here, that the man is making a very strong allegation against Nigeria. But these are things that everybody knows. They torture people to accept what they has not done. Then we continue, please.
Sessions, and we wonder why this hasn't...
Burial. The one was grabbed and displayed on TV as a high-ranking chief.
Permit me to just interject, because you're making strong assertions, and we wonder why this hasn't come to light in a more public forum. But let me just ask, what we do know, though, is that there was a... I'm glad you said you're from Imo State. Yes. There was a sit-at-home order, and it would seem that largely it was obeyed. So that would then beg the question, who is in charge? You know, we want to bring up the issue of IPOB because they've made certain assertions in a more public forum. But let me just ask,
and displayed on TV as a high-ranking chief.
Permit me to just interject.
Are you understanding how all these Gotham media's red envelope journalists, what they are doing? The man has raised a very strong allegation against this evil contraption called Nigeria. The journalist scrap it out, and he begin to talk to speak the ones which how we started. The people who want to crucify the indigenous people of Biafra. But the journalists from this place now, Arise News, they don't want to hear exactly what is happening in Nigeria. The people who carry it as their agenda to eliminate people, giving citizenship to their own cow, because human beings like them cannot reason. Today in Nigeria, the people who is more valued in Nigeria is cow. He brushed it out. He brushed it out that the people, someone that went to buy a casket to bury his father-in-law that died. The Nigerian police catch him up and break him in a television. And the man must accept that he committed a crime. This woman overlooked the crime, this thing, and begin to go to Imo State. We are coming. Nigerian journalists, this is what they are doing. We continue.
Because you're making strong assertions, and we wonder why this hasn't.
Please, let me just return in 1 minute. This one will be rolling here, please. It's very urgent.
Come to light in a more public forum. But let me just ask, what we do know, though, is that there was this, I'm glad you said you're from Imo State. Yes. There was a sit-at-home order, and it would seem that largely it was obeyed. So that would then beg the question, who is in charge? You know, we want to bring up the issue of IPOB because they've made certain assertions. And then we want to ask the question as well regarding Imo State. It's hard to put this. There have been assertions by people in Imo State that since the current governor came into being, that Imo State hasn't known peace. So suggesting that his coming in as governor has also triggered some of these violent attacks. What's your take on that?
Let me take it one by one. Issue of sit at home. To observe a day for our departed brothers, those who died during the war, has been on since 1970. So it depends on the government of the day to make it a focal point.
No, I'm talking about how it was enforced. There was intimidation behind it.
No, there was no intimidation. Listen, what you saw was what we call a charade. Some people wear black and red and be moving around. You think that Igbos are not Igbos. That's the point I was making, what we call a charade. Some people wear black and red and be moving around. You think that Igbos are not Igbos. That's the point I was making. The unknown gunmen are not Igbos. Listen, what you saw was what we call a charade. Some people wear black and red and be moving around. You think that Igbos are not Igbos. That's the point I was making. The unknown gunmen are not Igbos. As for Day of Mourning, it's observed every year. You have seen the one of 30. September 9, some people will also observe their own. They don't make noise about it. They just...
Are you hearing it? Unknown gunmen are not Igbos. Look at Buhari here. When Buhari created unknown gunmen, maybe the Gazette may allow me to show it again. Look at when Buhari created unknown gunmen, the people who is causing whatever that is happening in the eastern zone. Buhari created unknown gunmen, and our people, some Igbo elites, those people that impose command and control and the political solution, they are trying to channel everything. What our prime minister is doing is only to defend the Biafran land. He is defending Biafran land, telling you that these people who is trying to give cows citizenship and eliminate us, this cannot happen. But the unknown gunmen was created. It was created by Buhari. You hear the lawyer saying it in this place because we are bringing things from the news.
As for day of mourning, it's observed every...
Intimidation behind
No, there was no intimidation. Listen, what you saw was what we call a charade. Some people will wear black and red and be moving around. You think the Igbos are not Igbos. That's the point I was making. The unknown gunmen are not Igbos. As for day of mourning, it's observed every year. You have seen the one of 30. September 9, some people will also observe their own. They don't make noise about it. They just call their own Yom Kippur. We call our own mourning our dead. 2, IPOB is what I call a phenomenon that has risen because of injustice, because of lack of fair playing ground. We call our own mourning our dead. 2, IPOB is what I call a phenomenon.
IPOB is what is called a phenomenon. Phenomenon. You understand? Keep this thing because the person who is really standing today is the phenomenon, the ambassador for peace. When this interview is being taken, this interview is just a few days ago, a phenomenon. And this IPOB, let us continue because our people have to really get whatever that is happening. They planned this attack in Abia State in order for the cows to take citizenship in Nigeria so that Igbo people will be eliminated. And you know, the only person standing today that you are still alive, that you are still breathing today is our Prime Minister and the bridge, the Biafran Liberation Army and the Biafran resistance fighters. Try to get exactly what is happening. We are here making sure we bring the news to people. How people, when you are analyzing something, you will analyze it the way it's supposed to be.
That has risen because of injustice, because of lack of fair playing ground, because of arrant discrimination. We call our own mourning our dead. 2, IPOB is what I call a phenomenon that has risen because of injustice, because of lack of fair playing ground, because of arrant discrimination. Now, nature abhors vacuum. So whenever there is this kind of lack of inclusiveness, grumbling will come in. All it takes is somebody to harvest that they're grumbling and say, this man is doing something bad. Let's see what I can do. Believe me, the average person will join. On the issue of the governor, I better leave it at that. Is the governor in charge of any security force there? No. We call our own mourning our dead. 2, IPOB is what I call a phenomenon that has risen because of injustice, because of lack of fair playing ground, because of arrant discrimination. Now, nature abhors vacuum. So,
you know, when they think that is over, that is when we return. When they think that is over, that is when we come. Because the sea has a new challenge, meaning the way we do things is different. These are lawyers now. These are lawyers. They are the ones speaking. That IPOB is a phenomenon. The people who stand up and say enough is enough of this thing that is happening, that some people have the monopoly of violence, that some people have the monopoly of destroying and eliminating their own life. IPOB then stand up and say enough is enough. Then how this thing started, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu stood up and said, no way that the ideology of Usman Dan Fodio will come and overshadow us. The same people who is criticizing and trying to eliminate our PM today are the people who renditioned Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And today you are seeing it, how they are coming up, calling for the rendition of our Prime Minister. Why Fulanis are now seeing that no Igbo people have no other person that can speak for them. The first person now is inside their DSA dungeon. for almost 3 years now. Then the prime minister, who is in exile, they descend on him, saying they should bring him back. But the EU, African Court, is now watching and hearing whatever that you are seeing in this place, things that will be played in the court that day. And remember, on the 2nd of this December, Biafra will be declared and defended logically and diplomatically. We have been going on in different ways, but today, this is how we are coming for today on.
Whenever there is this kind of lack of inclusiveness, grumbling will come in. All it takes is somebody to harvest that you're grumbling and say, this man is doing something bad. Let's see what I can do. Believe me, the average person will join. On the issue of the governor, I better leave it at that. Is the governor in charge of any security force there? No. If he says something negative, they'll go against him. You know where he lives in Owerri? It's called the fortress. On one side is Army Chief's house, Police Chief, DSS, Air Force. All of them live in a circle. And the police headquarters and the prisons that were just burned down, you just opposite them.
Okay.
CCTV showed all those who do the attacking. And the police headquarters and the prisons that were just burned down, you just opposite them.
Okay.
CCTV showed all those who do the attacking.
CCTV showed all those who did the attacking. The people that did the attacking and the people we saw that confessed. We have the video of Ejima in this place. We have the video of the other people that came up and they confessed who is sending them. The people who send them, they mentioned the name of the person that sent them. They called him Chinasanworu for DOS. And who is he working for? He is working under Soludo and the Peter and Hope Uzodimma, doing all this thing to cause mayhem. Then after they did all this thing, they will channel the accuse against our prime minister. Are you getting it? This is from Nigeria. They are telling them exactly. He said in this place is governors in charge of security in Nigeria. Automatically, they are not in charge because they are not defending the people. They are there serving the interests of Usman Danfodio, who said he will dig at the Quran inside Atlantic Ocean. And you have seen how they have captured everywhere, remaining Abia state. Abia, God's own state. Abia, God's own state. In Abia state, the capital of Biafra, which is Ebube, is being found. Why is it that when this thing happened in Abia state, Nigeria come, they want to now have their own base, Air Force base in Abia state. Exactly the same minute, they are now dividing Imo state to create Olo state. Exactly the same time, they are now telling you they have accepted the regional government that took the life of over 10 million people, which they rejected before. Suddenly, and this is the reason you should keep on what you are doing, supporting this government of Biafran Republic government, which we have today, which today is our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who knows the law, following the law logically, diplomatically, militarily, and otherwise. We have to continue keeping things in record, please.
Do you know that till today, none of these groups I mentioned ever produced a CCTV?
And I mean, a lot of people watch you, but when
opposite them.
Okay.
CCTV showed all those who do the attacking. Do you know that till today, none of these groups I mentioned ever produced a CCTV?
Are you hearing the journalist, the brown envelope journalist? They don't want to hear this type. They don't want to hear this type at all. CCTV catch the people that is doing all this thing in in Nigeria, governors has the camera of the people that did it, and they don't want to show it and bring it to the public. Is it not from the? Are you not hearing it straight away? Straight away in front of Nigerian journalists, they are telling them.
And I mean, a lot of people watch will be wondering, why is nobody being...
That were just burned down. You just opposite them.
Okay.
CCTV showed all those who do the attacking. Do you know that till today, none of these groups I mentioned ever produced a CCTV?
And I mean, a lot of people watch will be wondering, why is nobody being brought to book? Where are the perpetrators? But in the absence of state police, we've seen vigilantes across the country, states having to form their own vigilantes, and as well as regional security. Same as the Southeast with Aburi Accord. They don't seem to be making much headway. What have the governors got wrong when it comes to security of their states and, of course, the region, Southeast in particular now?
Well, I don't want to call it intimidation from Abuja. I also don't want to call it timidity of the governors. No. Let me say it's a case of triple.
Aburi Accord. They don't seem to be the perpetrators, but in the absence of state police...
Let us start from here, please.
None of these groups I mentioned ever produced a CCTV.
And I mean, a lot of people watch will be wondering, why is nobody being brought to book? Where are the perpetrators? But in the absence of state police, we've seen vigilantes across the country, states having to form their own vigilantes, and as well as regional security. Same as the Southeast with Aburi Accord. They don't seem to be making much headway. What have the governors got wrong when it comes to security of the...
Listen to the answer. Listen to the answer. Please hit the like button, as Which Okafor is telling you. Hit the like button that people will come. We are really going deep, 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 deep. There are many other things you have seen happening in Biafran land, but our eyes is now on the rising sun. You know, okwu anyị bụ nkụ ụgbọwuru udu mmiri ọkọchị pụọ a na-anya ya nkụ. Okwu na aghọta. So what we are doing is, because our eyes now is on the rising sun, that is why we are now publishing everything Nigerian media is talking. Remember, our leader Mazen Nnamdi say, time will come when the Biafran agitation will take over all Nigerian media. Prophecy come true. And today, what do you see Nigerian people talking about? They are talking about Biafra. This is prophecy come true. And when PM say, we are no more looking on the ball. Now our eyes is under the rising sun, going into the rising sun. That is why we are now bringing out all these things. The other day, we try to couple all the people who is asking for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and all the people that is asking for the rendition of our prime minister, and the people who is really talking, whatever they are talking, we join them together, which we try to remind PM again what Abaribe said. We are going there to that Abaribe's own. Then the prime minister then pick it up again, and they did what he released the message he released concerning Abaribe the other day. We couple everything up, and we push it. We push it to the public so that everybody will know where we are now. We have our gazette, we have our disco duro, where we pack all the things that have been happening. Even we beg some people, some of the people that is putting copyright claim. Stop putting copyright claim in this gospel. We are bringing those news back to you, because some of you people are not inside this movement when we are here keeping the records. So when we bring it where we save them, stop putting copyright, because when you put copyright, this thing will not go again. So we continue for you to know, because whatever you think that we don't know, we know it. Listen, the answer he gave to them, it might be He don't want to call it. Listen to it. You will hear what he told them.
Their states and of course the region, Southeast in particular. Same as the Southeast with Aburi Accord. They don't seem to be making much headway. What have the governors got wrong when it comes to security of their states and of course the region, Southeast in particular now?
Well, I don't want to call it intimidation from Abuja. I also don't want to call it timidity of the governors. No. Let me say it's a case of 3 political parties having governors in the South. Intimidation from Abuja. I also don't want to call it timidity of the governors. No. Let me say it's a case of 3 political parties having governors in the Southeast. 3 political, PDP has 2. That's Enugu and Abia. Enugu has always had a Bibago. They have a name for their own and they have bosses for them. Abia State, yes, its own is not as elaborate as that of Enugu. Imo State also passed a law a long time ago outlawing open grazing. And they also passed a law establishing a Bibago. But then the governor said he has sent some people to train the military barracks in Anambra State so that when they come, they form the nucleus. Now, the man in Anambra also has his own. His own method is different because there are 3 parties. They have different methods. Abga said, okay, if you kill a cow, you pay. If you kill a human being, you pay. And they're enforcing it. So when you're talking of a Bibago to them, they may say we have something different. The man in Ebo, you know, he has just joined APC. And he's also the chairman, so he's been drawn on one side. Unfortunately, his state is the worst hit by the killer herdsmen. Up till this Sunday, we're still killing. Now, the governors are also, well, I think they're handicapped. But remember this, there are killings all over the country, in all the zones. And in terms of number, in terms of statistics, Kaduna State has had more people killed or kidnapped than the whole of Southeast and South put together. Yeah, the IG of police, when he came, he said, I'm concentrating on Southeast and South. In other words, they know what they're doing. Abia State, yes, its own is.
Are you getting it? You know, if we are not bringing it from the horse's mouth, people will not really understand that the Biafran government has all diplomats. Here, they are telling you now, he said he don't want to call it intimidation or timidity for him not to be called to questioning. But coming to Southeast, a place being mapped out for enslavement, the commissioner of police said that he don't want to think about what is happening, the atrocities happening in Nigeria, but he want to concentrate on the Southeast alone. That is where he want to concentrate, on the Southeast. You know, then when you come to Southeast, remember Ahmadu Bello says that anybody in Nigeria that will work in Nigeria will work under them, and they are going to work under interest and under contract. And what does he mean by saying contract? Contract in the sense that if you want to work as a Nigeria, like Dave Umahi and all these people who is now calling for the rendition of our PM, you should know that you will work under the ideology of Usman Dan Fodio, which that is the thing every one of them is serving, because Ahmadu Bello are the grandchildren of Usman Dan Fodio, down to this Shetima you see today. And this is exactly what the lawyer is now telling them. How can you say that the people who is killing people in the Southeast are Igbos? We have it in record. Hausa people, the Fulani people, some of them speak Igbo. They wear red, they cover their face, they come to shoot people, and they are Baribe who came to deceive some people is the person leading everything you are hearing concerning rendition of our prime minister. Abaribe is the person that is having the contract. Remember, we are coming there. We are coming there in this particular program. So let us really continue. Hear what the lawyer answered him now, answered them. The people who is responsible for what is happening in this eastern zone are the politicians. How did the politicians work for them? The politicians, they already captured all the people who will work under them. They put command and control. They bought over Chinasa Nworu. We have now the message from Obiudi Obenu, how they sold Mazen Nandekano. And all that. So we are putting everything on record. While we are playing this one, we are not just playing the one that will suit you, that will make you laugh and all this thing. Our eyes is on the rising sun, not on the ball. Our eyes have come out from the ball. Now it is on the rising sun. So we are here now watching them, how they are playing their own game and how we are playing our own game. Bringing it from journalists who is now trying to dodge all the questions they are asking them. So we are going there. We are really going there. We are going there. Hear it on your own. We are not putting words inside their mouth.
It's not as elaborate as that of Enugu. Imo State also passed a law a long time ago outlawing open grazing. And they also passed a law establishing a embargo. But then
Imo State passed a law applauding open grazing. You know Hope Uzodimma. He supported open grazing. The reason they removed Ihediohamma was because Ihediohamma came that time and he told them open grazing cannot work. And what do you see happening in Nigeria today because of open grazing? Fulanis are fighting today to give their cow the citizens of Nigeria. Then Hope Uzodimma from fourth position to first position, he supported open grazing and he gave his own boys ammunition that they are using until our PM came to stop them. We continue.
governor said he has sent some people to train the military barracks in Anambra State so that when they come, they form the nucleus. Now, the man in Anambra also has his own. His own method is different because there are three parties. They have different methods. Abga said, okay, if you kill a cow, you pay. If
you remember when Willie Obiano was there, his own law, which Soludo then pick up, his own law was if you kill Igbo man, 500,000. If you kill one cow, 500,000. How many people knows this about this thing? We have it in our archive so that any day we will bring it out. You understand now? Willie Obiano made a law. Do you see our message today? Our message is the two major topics in Nigeria today is citizenship of Fulani cows and the rendition of our prime minister. Fulanis is championing to give their own cows citizenship in Nigeria. Why Igbo elites are fighting to rendition our prime minister. And they remember what is happening. William Obiano says, when they kill Igbo person or any Biafran, the government will pay 500,000 naira for the head of the person that they killed. That time, the Biafrans used to retaliate when the cow came and destroyed their farmland. Then they will go, and then we attack the cow. Then they will calculate all the cow being killed, and the government will pay them 500,000 naira. One person is equal to one cow. Are you people understanding it now? Try to know what we are doing. We are bringing our own news according to international way. Listen to it there. It is right there in the table of the Nigerian Red envelope journalist. As you are there in Nigeria, the law of former governor of Anambra State was, if they kill one person, 500,000 naira. If they kill one cow, 500,000 naira. And how does it mature today? It matured today now. You see our this thing that is either they eliminate Igbo people and they send their cow to come and occupy that territory, which is the original agenda of Usman Danfodio, Ahmadu Bello, Buhari, and every one of them. One with the same agenda. So Igbo people are there fighting against their own brother. Nnamdi Kanu is still inside DSA dungeon as at today. Iwe then come out and say, yes, you see that Nnamdi Kanu is his own son and all those and that, all those garbages. Nnamdi Kanu, he is still there. He is still there. All of them that came up and say, oh, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Have you seen Mazen Nnamdi Kanu outside? You have not seen him, meaning that this is just something they said from their own mouth, nothing to show for it. But what do you see happening in real life? Because what do you see happening? That is what we have to tell you. I must greet you. Then, what do you see happening today? Fighting for the right of cows and the rendition of our prime minister, elected prime minister. So we have to continue.
You kill a human being, you pay. And they're enforcing it. So when they have different methods, Abga said, okay, if you kill a cow, you pay. If you kill a human being, you pay. Because there are three parties, they have different methods. Abga said, okay, if you kill a cow, you pay. If you kill a human being, you pay. Because there are three parties, they have different methods. Abga said, okay, if you kill a cow, you pay. If you kill a human being, you pay. And they're enforcing it.
And they are
so
enforcing
when you're talking of embargo to them, they may say we have something different. The man in Ebo, he has just joined APC. And he's also the chairman, so he's been drawn on one side. Unfortunately, his state is the worst hit by the killer herdsmen. To them, they may say we have something different. The man in Ebo, he has just joined APC. And he's also the chairman, so he's been drawn on one side. Unfortunately, his state is the worst.
He is talking here concerning Dave Umahi. Dave Umahi is whom he is talking about in this place. Remember, Dave Umahi, he said that Ebonyi State, where our prime minister came from, is not Biafra, and they can never be part of Biafra. Are you understanding? Then, he joined APC and invited Fulanis. Fulani recruited Boko Haram. Fulanis, they came from Chad, from Niger, from Senegal, from Gambia. They entered Nigeria and they sent them inside a Boko Haram military camp to go and learn how to use gun and ammunition. When they went there, they trained on how to use gun and ammunition. Then Nigerian government will bring them out and they recruit them, give them army uniform and the police uniform, and send them down to eastern side because they have learned. And how does those things came? When Meyetiala was invoked, that was when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu created ESN to combat against Meyetiala. Then Nigerian military government, they said that Meyetiala cannot deliver. So it is better for them to come and surrender, that anybody who is a Boko Haram member have the opportunity to become Nigerian president, which you see Shetima today as the vice president, waiting for Emelokon to pass away for him to become president of Nigeria. Now, he said they cannot deliver. For you to do what you have to do, you have to then enter into military. They enter military, they send them to Biafran land. Dave Umahi then order them, those Boko Haram, to come to Ebonyi State, begin to slaughter his own people. That is what you are hearing here. In case of people that is coming new, for you to know where
was hit by the killer herdsmen. Up till this Sunday, we are still killing. Nothing different. The man in Ebonyi, he has just joined APC. And he's also the chairman, so he's been drawn on one side. Unfortunately, his state is the worst hit by the killer herdsmen. Up till this Sunday, we are still killing. Now, the governors are also, well, I think they're handicapped. But remember this.
Ana-elekwe nwa anya n'iru, ana-agụ ya afa. Ana-ele nwa anya n'iru, ana-agụ ya afa, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have trained us to the level that eto na-atụpụ nkịta akpa, ị na-egosi ya. This is former governor of Anambra State, Dave Umahi, and Hope Uzodimma. The people they've been using until these other people get graduated. Are you understanding? For everyone to know what we are doing it to make sure we are keeping the record to every Tom and Jerry, to every Luke and Harry, to everybody that is a Biafran, for you to know what you are fighting for and what is awaiting you. And what is that awaiting you? We are 555 vision, 555 vision. Meaning, this thing is either you stand up to defend yourself, or Fulanis will eliminate you and give their cow citizenship in Nigeria. Citizenship in Nigeria. We are coming. If you have not heard it, we will play it again. So let us continue to go. Let's continue to go. We continue to go. Hey.
There are killings all over the country, in all the zones. And in terms of number, in terms of statistics, Kaduna State has had more people killed or kidnapped than the whole of Southeast and South put in the country, in all the zones. And in terms of number, in terms of statistics, Kaduna State has had more people killed or kidnapped than the whole of Southeast and South put together. Yeah, the IG of police, when he came, he said, I'm concentrating on Southeast and South. More people killed or kidnapped than the whole of Southeast and South put together. Yeah, the IG of police, when he came, he said, I'm concentrating on Southeast and South. More people killed or kidnapped than the whole of Southeast and South put together. Yeah, the IG of police, when he came, he said, I'm concentrating on Southeast and South.
Are you getting what we are doing? They said they killed 5 people in Abia State. Today, what are you seeing? They are building Air Force. Do you know why they are building Air Force in Biafra? Because the Biafran Prime Minister and the Biafra has given more than 30 million voters for Biafran declaration. They have seen that maybe, Oti wrote a message. He said he don't want to interfere in anything, sit at home. So they planned this attack that happened in Aba. Only 5 people, they trooped down more than 5,000 military Nigerian recruited Boko Haram down to Aba and the southeast, patrolling everywhere, kidnapping innocent people, killing innocent people. Why? And what do you hear in this place? What you are hearing in this place now is all these gutter medias can
put together. Yeah, the IG of the country, in all the zones. And in terms of number, in terms of statistics, Kaduna State has had more people killed or kidnapped than the whole of Southeast and South put together. Yeah, the IG of police, when he came, he said, I'm concentrating on Southeast and South.
What does that tell you? What does this tell you in what is happening. You know, okwu anyị bụ nkụ ụgbọgụrụ udu mmiri ọkọchị pụọ a na-anya ya nkụ. We tell you how it is and how it is working, how they planned it. A lot of people is here. We are playing Amy Same, Divine Precious, Martinez, and many other people. Emeka, many people is here. When we play the Revolution of Fulani, they say that Usman Danfodio gave them the land of Nigeria. And how are they going to carry this conquest of Nigeria? Then they said that Middle Belt will become their foot march. And they will take them from the west, which is the Yoruba side. Using, you know, they already captured the Yoruba, they already destroyed the Yoruba, they already installed their enemies in Yoruba. And today they have selected their own stooge, which is Tinubu. Tinubu and this governor of Lagos State destroying everywhere. They say when they finally capture Yoruba land, that the East will be the last. And how are they doing this thing? You are watching it in this place. They divide and rule. They divided everywhere. Now, Abga, APC, PDP, all these people are the people ruling Nigeria or working, defending the Southeast. Are you getting it? They are the people defending the Southeast. They are not there to protect anybody. They are not there to defend anybody. They are there only to loot. And they send the money back to Europe, and they send the money to Saudi Arabia, to send the money to Dubai, to send the money to the people that gave them the money. Now, the game now have come to a playground. Everybody is watching. The last battle. We made a program here which we titled The Last Battle. The last battle is this now. They have already captured all the places they want to capture. Now they have come to Biafran land. Ebony State is working for them. Imo State is working for them. Enugu State is working for them. Anambra State is working for them, remaining Abia State. Then the killing that is going on in the north is more. In Kaduna, more killings has been there. But the IG of police say that he doesn't care about what is happening in Zamfara. He doesn't care about what is happening in Sokoto. He doesn't care about what is happening in Kaduna. But his own agenda is the Southeast. Now, LSOT decided to work for Biafrans. Are you getting it now? They planned the attack to go and take over Abia State. Abia, God's own state, where Ebube, the capital of Biafra, is being found. When Ojukwu installed the capital of Enugu State, of Biafra in Enugu, Biafrans were not that powerful until they found out the original Garden of Eden. Our PM found it out, where God dwells on his own. Abia, obodo nke Chineke. Who can translate Abia, God's own state, in Igbo? Abia, obodo nke Chineke. Who told them the secret of Abia State? It was Britain. The place where Ebube is being found was the last place the Britain, the colonial masters, left. The last. It was Mbakwe that drove them away from that place. The last place Britain left was the place where capital of Biafra is being found. That Ebube. And what they are doing now is this. The last battle. We already titled our this thing, the last battle of this everything you are seeing today. And if if these people win, Fulani cow we don't have Nigerian passport. Why Biafrans remember that all your organs has been sold out to brigade. So we have to continue. We have to really continue. Then listen to exactly what is happening. We are here in this game and we are following it with the historical facts. We are not putting words inside them. We continue, please. Join us and make sure you share.
In terms of statistics, Kaduna State has had more people killed or kidnapped than the whole of Southeast and South put together.
Put together?
Yeah, the IG of police, when he came, he said, I'm concentrating on Southeast and South. In other words, they know what they're doing. So those special squads, the IG of police, when he came, he said, I'm concentrating on Southeast and South. In other words, they know what they're doing. The IG of police, when he came, he said, I'm concentrating on Southeast and South. In other words, they know what they're doing. So those special squads sent to Imo State because of this crisis, are they putting anything together? Their job is to go and block the road. I saw them. I was there Saturday before last. For me to pass, all the roads were blocked in the city. For me to go to the airport, I had to call one man. When I noticed his less unfriendly appearance, I said, I just joked. He said he was an Ishan man. I said, Ishan Wayo. He laughed. He said, Ishan. I said, okay, Oba talk me. He said, he relaxed. He said, Oga pass. That's how I was able to go to the airport. Ishan Wayo. He laughed. He said, Ishan. I said, okay, Oba talk me. He said, he relaxed. He said, Oga pass. That's Ishan man. I said, Ishan Wayo. He laughed. He said, Ishan. I said, okay, Oba talk me. He said.
Are you following? Are you following? This is the program of 555 vision. Remember that the present Oba of Edo State today is descendant of Yoruba, and he is a Fulani person. You people remember, because he said Oba Otobe, they have to let him go. Are you understanding? This is a story of another day. The Oba of Bini today is not a Bini man. He is a Yoruba person. But descendant of Fulanis has already colonized Yoruba for a very long time. Because of this conquest, Islamic conquest you are seeing today going on, that is exactly what happened. And because this lawyer who is now revealing this thing, our eyes is now on the rising sun, is telling you, Oba or Tobe, then have to then let him go. Let us come. Let us come, please.
Just joked. He said he was an Ishan man. I said, Ishan Wayo. He laughed. He said, Ishan. I said, okay, Oba talk me. He said, he relaxed. He said, Oga pass. That's how I was able to go to the airport. The next day, Sunday, Golak was killed. The insecurity there is there, but it's artificial. Okay. Was killed. The insecurity there is there, but it's artificial. Insecurity there is there, but it's artificial. Okay. Insecurity there is there, but it's artificial.
You know, we are doing our program for everybody. The last man who ever pay attention to our program will understand it. That is how we are doing our own program. The insecurity in the Southeast is there, but it is artificial. Man-made insecurity, self-made insecurity is there, but it is artificial. Are you really getting it? Truth must be told. That's why you see lawyers in the front. They are fighting from the front also. They are fighting from the front also because our eyes now is on the rising sun. Are you getting it? The insecurity there, you see what is happening in Abia State. This is man-made insecurity. The thing they have already planned, what they have planned is what they are doing. The thing they planned is exactly what they are doing. For you to know. Artificial.
You seem to be blaming, sorry, can I?
Oga pass. That's how I was able to go to the airport. The next day, Sunday, Golak was killed. The insecurity there is there, but it's artificial.
Okay. You seem to be blaming, sorry, can I? You seem to be blaming everyone else, particularly the federal government, except for those in the region.
Because we're not.
You seem to be blaming, sorry, can I? You seem to be blaming everyone else, particularly the federal government, except for those in the region.
Because we're not destroyers.
You seem to be blaming, sorry, can I? You seem to be blaming everyone else, particularly the federal government, except for those in the region.
Because we're not destroyers.
You seem to be blaming, sorry, can I? You seem to.
Are you really with us? He is telling them how artificial the insecurity is in Nigeria and in the Southeast. Yet, this red envelope journalist doesn't want to hear it. He say they are telling him, you seem to be blaming the federal government. The federal government, you know that Tinubu did not even win election. The federal government, you know that Nigeria is a fraud. The federal government, you know that it took the life of the Igbo people. More than 10 million people was killed because of Aburi Accord. The federal government, you know that it is found under fraud, named by a prostitute, Flora Shaw, and the Lugard himself, who said they are the father of Nigeria. And this Gota media, this red envelope people, they say, you are just blaming Nigeria. Nigeria is fault is found inside fault, inside alcoholic influence. And he said, she is selling. You seems to be blaming just Nigeria. You don't want to blame the people they want him to blame. He said, yes, because listen to what he answered them. Listen to what he answered.
We're blaming everyone else, particularly the federal government, except for those in the region.
Because we're not destroyers.
You're blaming, sorry, can I? You seem to be blaming everyone else, particularly the federal government, except for those in the region.
Because we're not destroyers. The average Igbo man is a builder. That Owerri airport was built, started by this Ambaku, with people contributing 1 naira.
We're blaming everyone else, particularly the federal government, except for those in the region.
Because we're not destroyers. The average Igbo man is a builder. That Owerri airport was built, started by this Ambaku, with people contributing 1 naira.
Are you hearing it? Maybe you may have seen this video, but you didn't follow it deep like this. He cannot blame Igbo people because we are builders. Average Igbo person is a builder. And what are we doing today? What are we doing today? What is our job today? Our job today is to make sure that the Biafra is restored, that we will go and build our nation to the test of humanity, to the test of Igbo people, to the test of the imagination of Igbo man. Are you understanding it? So everybody to know, our eyes is no more on the ball, but on the rising sun. But on the rising sun, we are still going on. As much as we want Biafra quickly, this time Biafra will come at God's time to last till the end of time. Completely. So we
a solution, serious solution, not group of hoodlums. These are group of cabals, or may I call it group that are obedient to some Ekpa. They have their head in every state. in the southeast and are functioning. They live in the bushes there. So I want to submit here, please, the matter should be taken more serious than
Intelligence
are not citizens of Nigeria.
Citizens of Nigeria.
You didn't hear what I said. Senator Aliru, are you?
Simon Ekpa, the gang leader. Those in support of prayer want to say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Cows are not citizens of Nigeria. So,
Mr. President, cows are not citizens of Nigeria.
You didn't hear what I said. Senator Aliru, are you arguing with me?
No,
I said cows are not citizens. The section you are referring to is talking about citizens of Nigeria.
Yes.
And cows are not citizens of Nigeria.
Cows
can come in from Niger. They can come in from Chad, anywhere. But cows are not citizens. So, your point of order is noted, but rejected. You want to make contribution on the debate? Go ahead.
The ayes have it.
Cows are not citizens of Nigeria. So,
Mr. President, cows are not citizens of Nigeria.
You didn't hear what I said. Senator Aliru, are you arguing with me?
No,
I said cows are not citizens. The section you are referring to is talking about citizens of Nigeria.
Yes.
And cows are not citizens of Nigeria. Cows can come in from Niger. They can come in from Chad, anywhere. But cows are not citizens. So, your point of order is noted, but rejected. You want to make contribution on the debate? Go ahead.
Yeah.
So, Biafrans, we have to look for other things we bring to you, so that you know not only that we are bringing these ones, but with the facts and the figure. The person they want to eliminate and the reason they want to eliminate him. Are you getting it? What is happening?
I have been listening to people commenting on the new national anthem. The reason I have not made a comment on that is because it is none of our business. But you see, this new state is our business. We can never allow it. The Biafra people will take this war to your doorstep. Try it and see. After this particular warning this evening, let us see who is going to write his name under any paper saying you are distorting the map of Biafra in the name of representing them. And you will see how God will handle you. On behalf of the Biafra people, anybody seen trying to encourage the enslavement of Biafra people after they have given you a vote of no confidence and have delegitimized you, you come to impose a state. You declare yourself the highest enemy of Biafra. From today, we will never accept any imposition of a state, as it is not the solution to the problem of Biafra people today. We are looking for a permanent solution, not a temporary solution. Additional state does not solve anything. Rather, it will add to the pains, and it is going to open wounds that have healed. Because when you hear them say, go with 5 states, I look at them and I laugh. Do you think that in this liberation of Biafra, we will listen to your southeast and south-south? We will go to the foundation. The problem we are having today is a foundational problem. We will go to the foundation. Some of them will even tell you, oh, Igbo people should go. And Igbo people should go with their 5 states. Who is talking about Igbo people? You have Igbo people in Benue State. You have Igbo people in River State. You have Igbo people in Cross River State. You have Igbo people in Delta State. You have Igbo people in Edo State. And they will tell you, Igbo people should go with their 5 states. Thunder will fire all of you.
Are you getting it? If you watch here now, I don't know if you will see the Ebube here. You will see Ebube here. That place you see circle, the big circle. The place you see the big circle here now is the Ebube. This is found inside Abia State. Are you getting it? Suddenly, they have accepted to give Igbo people extra states. Who give monkey banana is what you can begin to imagine and begin to ask. What is the secret of all this?
Listening to people commenting on the new national anthem. The reason I have not made a comment on that is because it is none of our business. But you see, this new state is our business. We can never allow it. But you see, this new state is our business.
Do you know why we are bringing this news to our people for you to understand? When people get annoyed, you see this new state they are trying to create. It is our business. Divide and rule ideology. Imo State is a very large place. Eastern zone, there is Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. That is the original map, how if Nigeria wanted to be good. But they found out that Britain knew that Igbo people, the Biafrans, are very, very strong in war and otherwise. They advised Gowon to divide Nigeria. Gowon didn't divide Nigeria, and they split Nigeria, and they created 19 states and every of them. You see some of our brothers from Migodo, from the Middle Belt, from the all the people that made of Biafra, they begin to say they are not Igbos. From there, they divided Imo, Abia. When we were growing up, we used to hear Anambra and Imo. They are brothers. This is the two states they have then. Everybody with his brother. All of us are in Imo State. Later, they split every other person. When you see a Imo person from Abia State, now you say he is from Imo State. You see a Boni State from another person of Anambra State. You say, oh, I am a Boni person, but he is Anambra. In Biafra today, what is happening? The Liberation Army, the force, is in Imo State. Our PM made it open. The fighters is in Imo State. And they say the warriors that will fight Biafra liberation will came from Imo State, from Olo. Then, if you watch this map, you go to pieces this map, you will see where when PM, there have been a kind of argument when Imo State was created, Olo was created. They say, oh, they want these people want their own, these people want their own. PM succeeded in creating all these places, and there is Olo, and there is Okigwe State, and the Owerri State, and all these things. The Nigerian government is watching him, how he is doing, and the strategy of our PM is exactly what they stole. They stole it. Today, they say they are creating another state inside the Imo State. You know the reason? Because they want to divide that Imo State, that Olo person will not be seeing Mbise person as his own brother from Imo State, from the same Imo State. Then they will have another governor in Olo. That place our people have captured already. Another governor will be there. Are you understanding now? That is the plan. Another governor will be there. So it is not in anything favorable to what we are doing. We continue.
We can never allow it.
We can't allow
the Biafra people will take this war to your doorstep. Try it and see. After this particular warning this evening, let us see who is going to write his name under any paper saying you are distorting the map of Biafra in the name of representing them. And you will see how God will handle you. On behalf of the Biafra people, anybody seen trying to encourage the enslavement of Biafra people after they have given you a vote of no confidence and have delegitimized you, you come to impose a state. You declare yourself the highest enemy of Biafra. From today, we will never accept any imposition of a state, as it is not the solution to the problem of Biafra people today. We are looking for a permanent solution, not a temporary solution. Additional state does not solve anything. Rather, it will add to the pains, and it is going to open wounds that have healed. Because when you hear them say, go with 5 states, I look at them and I laugh. Do you think that in this liberation of Biafra, We will listen to your southeast and south-south. We will go to the foundation. The problem we are having today is a foundational problem. To the foundation. The problem we are having today is a foundational problem. South. We will go to the foundation. The problem we are having today is a foundational problem. We will go to the foundation. Some of them will even tell you, South. We will go to the foundation. The problem we are having today is a foundational problem.
It is a foundational problem. The problem we are having today is a foundational problem. Foundational problem. You cannot carry a new wine and put inside an old bottle. That is what is happening in this place. Not creating a new place, not even restructuring, but allow people to make their own choice. Foundational problem. Biafrans, I have to...
Solution. Serious solution, not group of hoodlums.
Give me time, 1 minute, please.
Cabals, or may I call it group that are obedient to some Ekpa. They have their head in every state in the southeast and are functioning. They live in the bushes there. So I want to submit here, please, the matter should be taken more serious than is being presented in this House chamber. It has defied the solution of the state governors. Let the federal government intervene. I so submit.
My own brother from Aburi says, Ken, we read these things on a daily basis. But the primary purpose of government is to protect the lives and also cater for the welfare of citizens. In the southeast, if this situation is allowed to linger, the welfare of the citizens are already being affected and their lives are not safe. One of my senators from my community in Akwa Ibom sent his chief of staff to go to Anambra State. He did not know that that was a sit-at-home day. The chief of staff was killed, and about 4 people in his convoy murdered. So it is not something that is affecting only the southeast. It's affecting the whole Nigeria. Because people go for marriages, they go for functions, and even transporters and commuters who pass through the southeast are also in danger, because you may not know the day that Simon Ekpa has given instruction that nobody should go out. That's why we are spending time to discuss this issue. It's a very serious issue. And even transporters and commuters who pass through the southeast are also in danger, because you may not know the day that Simon Ekpa has given instruction that nobody should go out. That's why we are spending time to discuss this issue. It's a very serious issue. The economy of the Southeast used to benefit the economy of the South-South, and vice versa, and the entire Nigeria. People used to travel all the way from Lagos to buy things in Onitsha, and to also buy...
Incident will block the entire road, and then...
That's why we are spending time to discuss this issue.
Are you understanding the game? This is the 2 topic in Nigeria. Happy woman. Thank you. This is the 2 topics in Nigeria. 2 major topics you have in Nigeria. Cow, citizenship, and the repatriation. You know they have already placed bounty on our PM. You know it. It is not a new thing to anybody. What is happening in Nigeria today? 2 topics you can, if you open it, Simon Ekpa and the cow citizenship. That is exactly what you see happening in Nigeria today. And those who is just joining, if you never know that they are now taking your own right to give cows in Nigeria, try to understand that within small time, the cows in Nigeria will have to take your own right as a citizen. Let us play it before we go to another thing.
I want to thank you. I want to thank you for the information you have given us. Prayer, you know, you wanted to give us information. Thank you for the information.
The section you are referring to is talking about citizens of Nigeria.
Yes.
And cows are not citizens of Nigeria. Cows can come in from Niger. They can come in from Chad.
Simon Ekpa, the gang leader. Those in support of prayer one say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
The high have it. The people who want Simon Ekpa to be rendition to Nigeria, yet they are trying to do it. It can never work. The ambassador of global peace. Nobody can do it. We are not even going there because we have done it before. Everybody that is here knows that it is impossible for them to lay their hands on our prime minister. When Enyini Abaribe said that the Finland government told him that before you can rendition Simon Ekpa, you have to go and talk with them because this is government to government. Biafran Republic government in exile with the Nigerian government. Nigeria versus Biafra. You know, see the court, how it's going there. So listen to it. Then we have to go to another level of our message today. Listen.
Cows are not citizens of Nigeria.
So, Mr. President, cows are not citizens of Nigeria.
You didn't hear what I said. Senator Aderu, are you arguing with me?
No.
I said cows are not citizens. The section you are referring to is talking about citizens of Nigeria.
Yes.
And cows are not citizens of Nigeria. Cows can come in from Niger. They can come in from Chad, anywhere. But cows are not citizens. So, your point of order is noted, but rejected. You want to make contribution on the debate? Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm against the idea of restricting movement of Nigerians from one state to another.
No, that would not happen.
Right now.
Do you hear how these people is standing inside the government, inside parliament, defending the movement of cow? They are debating the movement of cow and how cow will obtain Biafra and Nigerian passport. This is what is happening in the chamber. Are you hearing it? We are not making it up. All I thought it can be true. All had become true. Now, cow, chai, yes, divine. You know, today we are recording this thing in a different form. So, Biafrans, you have seen that one. So please let us really go to another of our movement today. Let's go to another thing we have today so that everybody will really know exactly. Because as we play with the show, as we play with the show, we play with the show.
Representing Idato North South Federal Constituency of Imo State, Ikenga Ugochire, and 15 other lawmakers. A draft bill made available to newsmen show that the amendment will see the insertion of a new paragraph immediately after Ondo State and before Osun State paragraph to read as follows. State Olu, the capital city Olu local government area, to be amended, and it will now include, among others, Olu, Osu, Oru West, Oru East, Idato North, Idato, Umuonamiri, and numerous others. The lead sponsor, Ugo Chinyere, told journalists that the proposed state will be carved out from Imo, Abia, and Anambra State, explaining that when the state is created, Idato will emerge as a senatorial district. He appealed to his colleagues at the National Assembly for support to ensure that the bill scales through second reading. Nigeria's House.
Biafrans, are you really getting what we are doing? We are putting things in order so that when you go out to talk, to tell people what is happening, you will know what you are presenting, real facts and the figure. The way I am explaining what is happening in Nigeria is different to how Precious is explaining it, is different to how Barawa is explaining it. Everybody has his own way of explaining things. You understand? Because here is 555 vision, Biafran gospel and the Bible. Biafran gospel and the Bible. That is exactly what we represent. You remember, Bible is like a bush, it's like a forest. You have to explain how you understand your own way of Bible. Listen. Well, there is a saying that I used to say, who give monkey banana? You know, a monkey is inside a cage. Suddenly, the monkey begins to eat banana. That is exactly what is happening in this place. Who give monkey banana? A questionable issue. Igbo people or the Southeast has been clamoring for extra state for years, since the time of Adam. They refused them and eliminated them only with 5 states. Suddenly, there have been an attack in Aba. Suddenly, they move motion. And Ugo Chinyere were banyan at that place. Say, okay, we need to divide Imo State. They answered him immediately. Ugo Chinyere is the same person they have been trying, Hope of them was trying to eliminate. Because of Ugo Chinyere, our PM lose his own Facebook, YouTube page, where he has more than 20 million followers. You understand? Now, because of Ugo Chinyere, you see what the game Ugo Chinyere is playing when Nnamdi will come to court. And we told you, not everything that shines is gold. You understand now? Try to understand what we are doing. We are coupling the history. Who gave monkey banana? Something Nyanwodo fought for. He didn't get it. Something George Obi also fought for. He didn't get it. Just because Biafra will be declared. Because Biafra will be declared on the 2nd, will be redeclared on the 2nd of December. Now, Ugo Chinyere, look at him with his honor for Nigerian government to answer him immediately to give him a state, you know, in Imo State. Because of him, Imo State have to be divided. Who give monkey banana? Are you understanding? So we have to go a little for analysis in this place. Wake up one day, then you become, they have to give you Imo State, divide Imo State for you. Let's go there. We go there.
Of Representatives has passed through first reading a bill which seeks to alter the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended to create a new state in the southeastern geopolitical zone of Nigeria known as Olu State to fulfill the agitation Nigeria known as Olu State to fulfill the agitation for additional state 4 the agitation for additional state 4 to fulfill the agitation for additional state 4, the southeast, to fulfill the agitation for additional state 4, the southeast, to fulfill the agitation for additional state 4, the southeast.
to fulfill the agitation from the to fulfill the agitation of the Southeast for additional states. To fulfill, listen.
State for the Southeast. Additional state for the Southeast. Bill the agitation for additional state for the Southeast.
To fulfill the agitation of adding another state in the Southeast. Just like that. And we try to follow freedom is Otunwa. We will not. I don't have Bobo. Otunwa, this is 555 vision, you know. Then we are coming there. We are coming.
The proposed legislation, which is set for second reading, is sponsored by the lawmaker representing Idato North South Federal Constituency. By the lawmaker representing Idato North South Federal Constituency of Imo State, Ikenga Ugochire, Constituency of Imo State, Ikenga Ugochire, and 15 other lawmakers. A draft bill made available to newsmen show that the amendment Imo State, Ikenga Ugochire.
You know why we are going here? Try to join us, try to reason with us. Try to reason with us now. This Ugochire, you know that no Biafra is talking about him. You remember, the reason IPOB was divided was because Soludo, when he was the president of the bank, Nigerian bank, he spoke in the favor of the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, where the time his ideology of becoming Anambra State governor came to him. Then he used Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to agitate. That time, he said, you can never win Biafra. That what you have to do is to go and negotiate with them, that you can never win Biafra. From there, Biafrans, IPOBs then say, hey, Soludo is a good person. He loves Biafra. He loves Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Do you see all these people that is calling for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Yet, none of them is asking, why is it that since they have been clamoring for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has not been released? They dumped Nnamdi Kanu in that place, using him to make politics. Remember, Ifeanyi Uba says that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu played it. He used his name and they told Buhari and Nigerian government that he spoke with him every minute of the day. Are you people getting it? People are here, people who is attacking. Some of us who are here, we come here, we learn. We come here, we pick some words. Then, Ifeanyi Uba then used the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because anybody that want to become a politician or you want to obtain anything from Nigerian politics today, you will make a statement that favors IPOB and then Nnamdi Kanu. From there, Nigeria will then give you whatever you want. Then you criticize Simon Ekpa, then they will give you whatever you want. Ifeanyi Uba, then he went to Aso Rock and told them that he spoke with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu every day. Then Nigerian government then called him closer and they counseled the case he has with them. Just like this Kubana chief priest you see today. They counseled his own case. Today you see Ifeanyi Uba assassinated because of his own contribution of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, you see Soludo, when Soludo began to have the ideology to become the Anambra State governor, he spoke in the favor of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafrans. The IPOB say, oh, Soludo is a good person. He is a good person. Maybe he will work for us. Maybe he will work to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Forgotten that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have said there won't be anything like election in Anambra State. Then Soludo and Ifeanyi Uba team up the rendition Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria. Then Soludo then call IPOB Nigerians that what you have to do now is political solution. Are you understanding how this thing came? Then, from political solution, they say the political solution is not working. And for it to work, you have to add what is called command and control. Then they impose the command and the control. This Ugo Chinyere you see in this place, you see him saluting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in the court, speaking in the favor of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, they see that nobody is really holding our prime minister, but Ugo Chinyere is facing himself up. Ugo Chinyere now went to them and said, do you know what to do? What you have to do now to weaken the power of Biafra and the power of Biafran Liberation Army is to divide Imo State. This is simple mathematics. We are 555 vision, and we are analyzing it how it is. If anybody want to argue what we are analyzing in this place, let him come up. Or if you have contribution, I send you a link. If you want to come, I send you a link. Then you come in. Now, the political solution now is now a game they are using, saying that Nnamdi Kanu will come out, Nnamdi Kanu will come out. Nobody is seeing Nnamdi Kanu. But it is easy for Nigerian government to give Ugo Chinyere extra state. Is it not? Who give monkey banana? Sometimes it happen here then a moto. Then they do say, what is this? What is really cooking? What is happening? And what are we seeing? What are we hearing? Eh? What are we hearing? Yes, impossible to do. Who give monkey banana? Who give monkey banana? Ugo Chinyere say boutique for him to just go and they ask the Nigerian government to divide the Imo State. They will answer him immediately. Let us continue. Let us continue, please. Let's continue. Sometimes this my gazette self is doing me something I don't like. Now, we go.
And 15 other lawmakers. A draft bill made available to newsmen show that the amendment will see the insertion of a new paragraph immediately after Ondo State and before Osun State paragraph to read as follows. State Olu, the capital city, Olu, as follows. State Olu, the capital city, Olu, local government area to be amended and followed. State Olu, the capital.
Hey, in the Biafran map, Olu is the capital city. In Biafran map, Olu is the capital city. So Ugo Chinyere just kept on watching our PM when he created Biafran map and the Biafran state. Olu is the capital state of Olu. Ugo Chinyere don't carry it the same way our prime minister then resolved Biafran land. He presented it to Nigerian government for them to give him. They answered him. All the places that make up Olu as a state in Biafra is exactly what they presented in this place. Are you following us? Are you following us? Chiboy, thank you. Then we have to keep on going there. We keep on going there. We keep on going there because these people think that they can ride on us, but it is not that easy.
City Olu local government area to be amended and it will now include, among others, Olu, Osu, Oru West, Oru East, Idato North, Idato, Umuona Miri, and numerous others. The lead sponsor, Ugo Chinyere, told journalists that the proposed state will be carved out from Imo, Abia, and Anambra State, explaining that when the state is created, Idato will emerge as a senatorial district. He appealed to his colleagues at the National Assembly for support to ensure that the bill scales through second reading.
Up next is sport.
Lead sponsor Ugo Chinyere told journalists.
Do you hear all the places that make up Olu State in Biafran map? That is exactly what Ugo Chinyere copied and they present to Nigerian government to give him to become the Senate or the governor of Olu State, for you to know. No, destiny na iro dị n'ụlọ ka iro dị n'iro njọ. Iro ya agbata obi, iro dị n'ụlọ is worse than enemy outside. They are the people. Yet Nnamdi Kanu is not out. They found it very easy to create additional state just for Ugochinyere. It was difficult for them to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We are still going forward. John Mike, Franca, thank you. We are still going forward. We want to read a little newspaper. We have some news we want to read before we can call it a day. We are here now 2 hours. There is a place where Nigerian government is the way they created this thing. Let us read the newspapers, please. It's small. Yes. Sorry. It's not coming out. Okay, we'll take it from here. We continue. Nigeria think that we will analyze everything to the core. We analyze everything with the evidence. You see what we are seeing here? Now, Biafrans, you should know what you are doing. Listen, just because something happened in Abia State, they now gave Ugochinyere extra state in Imo State. Immediately, they are now passing the law. Immediately, they will ask who give monkey banana. Tinubu to receive bill proposing shift of regional government next week. Just like that, we ask who give monkey banana. Regional government is the same thing that caused a war between Ojukwu and the Gowon. Regional government is restructuring of Nigeria. That is regional government that took the life of our people. That is regional government too. And we will go to where we keep it. We will go to where we keep it in a good record. Exactly. Yeah. We will go to where we keep it in a very good record. Where PM debunk it so that it can just be only me. Just like that. And somebody who is giving you regional government, is building why this thing is doing me like this? Somebody who is giving you regional government is giving you air force, establishing air force in the eastern zone. It's establishing air force in Abia State just because they kill 5 people. And we already showed you how those people were killed. Nigeria sponsored them to destabilize Abia State. Nigeria killed them to destabilize Abia State. They killed people in Abia State. In just one day, they killed people in Abia State, which they planned. They are now establishing Air Force base in Abia State to fight against Biafran Liberation Army. And the people who is asking for the rendition of PM didn't know the reason. OT himself congratulated him congratulated Nigerian government. We have it in this place. OT then congratulated them that yes, it is welcome idea for establish Air Force base in Abia State because Nigerian government set those people up to kill them in order to destabilize Abia State. From there, suddenly, Ugo Chinyere is somebody that will go to Nigerian government and they present something their forefathers haven't even cannot be able to achieve. They are answering him to give him extra state in Imo State. The same time, establishment of regional government, Aburi Accord, that took the life of millions of people. Remember, Shetima said, restructuring my food. Then tell me who give monkey banana. How come Nigerian government start like this? Mary, Tekam, I greet you. Thank you so much for joining. You understand? Who give monkey banana? That is our question. That is our question. So, Biafrans, we are here and we are really doing it. Yeah. We are doing it how we can do it, and we are bringing up more things. More things. I don't know why it's not coming. So we can call it a day. Yeah. So we can call it a day. Ah la la. We have more things we want to show to Biafrans, please. Available. Available. Now they are. Yes. Are you here, please? Please don't go. Our gazette is doing what they can do. Yes. It's here. It's here. How they like, they do. But we will do that thing we want to do. Are you with me, please? Listen. Rape. Move forward. Creation of a new state in Southeast. Bill passed first reading. You see it? They are passing the first reading. Here we are here coupling our messages for today, please. We couple it with all the evidences which we have in our office. You see it? How Nigeria is now celebrating for what they don't know how it come. They are celebrating for what they don't know how it come. Since the rendition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Peter Obi never speak. And why is it that Peter Obi now begin to speak? Peter Obi have seen that nobody can stop our PM. Peter Obi said when he was campaigning that if he become the president, he will negotiate with the people who can be negotiated with, and any other person that doesn't need negotiation will be dealt with. He has done it before when he was the governor of Anambra State. Today, Peter Obi knew that nobody is paying attention to him again. Peter Obi today now is saying that it is disheartening that Nnamdi Kanu is still inside the DSS dungeon. What is he thinking? He is thinking now to capture the mind of Biafrans, but to send this message to Peter Obi that we have been there before he come. As in before Abraham, Jesus was. We have been there before he come. Peter Obi never one day, he said his stand concerning the illegal detention of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will remain secret. Now he see that the Biafra will be declared. Now Peter Obi today is telling you how he wanted Nnamdi Kanu to be released. We know that Peter Obi never wants our Nnamdi Kanu to be released. This is what the Peter Obi, Soludo, and Eastern people did. We are still keeping it in record. You have seen it before. This is what they want. Why Fulanis are fighting for their own cow to become citizens of Nigeria. From the video you watch it, from documents, you are seeing it as well. And this is the bounty. This is the first one is 50,000 bounty, and this one is 500,000 bounty on one person. The only reason we are still talking today, Igbo people are putting him on this kind of perpetual bondage. Look at it. Record. When we preach Biafran gospel, these are the things, the evidences. You know, today, we don't just begin to talk about ordinary people on the street. We are talking about, because our eyes is on the rising sun, bringing the news from their own media. Because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu say, time will come when Nigerian government will carry the news, and then they will be the people that will publish it, and we will take it. This is exactly what we are doing. P2B is a pretender, complete pretender. Mary, yes. We have to go on. Do you know that Elias Ubunna is taking it upon himself as voluntary to be the person that will go to Finland to rendition our PM? Are you seeing it? Does the government want me to go to Finland as an elder to go and bring Simon Ekpa? You see it? Some people are volunteering themselves to be the people to go to Finland. You understand? And what did our PM say? Our PM say, anybody that is coming to talk to him, first of all, you have to call the Finland government as mediator, intermediary, to be between them, because there is no time for creation of a new state, neither a time for regional government. What we want is the foundation is faulty. People must be consulted. People must be consulted for a referendum, and the Biafra has passed their own referendum. You understand? And the referendum is still ongoing. So this is some of the things we have. These are some of the things we have, Biafrans, for everyone to know. We told you here in this news here that Tinubu is Buhari is the person that is sponsored unknown gunmen. Look at it here. Look at the news here. You know, we they play with the show. This is the news here from Sahara Report, that Tinubu is Buhari is the person. US-UK organization released a report on how ex-president Buhari allegedly found a Bubago in Southeast to kill residents, use Imo Ebony government as executor. Are you hearing it? This is Nigerian news. Are you getting it? If you didn't get it, then you ask a question. If you don't get it, you ask a question. So listen again.
That destroyed the lives and properties of Biafra and killed over 3 million children and plus 2 million, which is estimated at 5 million Biafrans, for restructuring and regional government. Today, they have seen that, now they're agitating, they are the one now agitating for the regional government. And we are telling them it is too late. The regional government they are shouting about now, which led to the killing of over 5 million children or 5 million Biafrans, it is not for your good. And it can never be for your interest. Today, the people that destroyed
Biafrans, this is how we do our own analysis. The people, we don't put words inside them. We bring it out, we analyze what they are doing. You understand? But the confidence and everything we know is that the faces you see inside Biafran government in exile are the faces they're being used to fight for Biafra. The most dangerous ones, nobody see them. They are not. You don't see them in a fundraising. You don't see them escorting PM. The most dangerous ones. Let me tell you, people. PM, just like Nnamdi Kanu has become a saint in Nigeria today. Let me tell you today, with this face, copy it, send it to Biafran government and send it anywhere. PM is the good guy they called him. He is the one of the best person in this world. The faces you would never see inside the government in exile, you know, they are more brutal. At least our eyes have seen more than 10 of them. More brutal. But you remember, there are people in the homeland government, and there are government in exile. There are people who is building. Remember, nwa nzapụtara n'ụzọ na-agba egwu ihe na-aka ọrụ ya nkwa nọ n'ime ọfịa. Are you understanding? Once, let them do fast, very, very fast, to make sure that they bring out our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and give us Biafra amicably. Our PM told them, if he, next hour for our program, we have to go back to that place where he gave them option for you to know more dangerous people. Nobody see their face inside government in exile. I am telling you. So we go here. We go here.
The lives and properties of Biafra and killed over 3 million children. Today, the people that destroyed the lives and properties of Biafra and killed over 3 million children and plus 2 million, which is estimated at 5 million Biafrans, for restructuring and regional government. Today, they have seen that, million Biafrans for restructuring and regional government. Today, they have seen that, now they're agitating, they are the one now agitating for the regional government. 5 million Biafrans for restructuring and regional government. Today, they have seen that, now they're agitating, they are the one now agitating for the regional government. They are the one now agitating for the regional government.
You know why we are putting it here? The reason we are putting it here is this is Gowon, this is Ojukwu, Aburi Accord. You see the food they are eating. They poison this food and they drink, which they served Ojukwu in this place. But Ojukwu look at it and they throw it away because he knew the ideology didn't work. Today, they have seen Are you understanding it? We are bringing our own analysis, how a layman can understand it. You understanding? How a layman can understand. Even Peter B himself have seen what his eyes and his imagination never thought of, that somebody will stand to destroy Nigeria. Today, Peter Obi is making it open that, hey, why have you not released Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, whom law have? You know that it's because of Peter Obi, Biafrans are still suffering today. You know, but it is the consistency. Yes, Ebere Peter, thank you. The consistency is the key. You know, with this consistency is the key. Keep on doing it. If you are sleeping, you will be thinking about Biafra. Chukwuka Abiyama will be sending you information, giving you power to do it. Today, they are the one That is the only, this thing we made today is the reason you should know that Nigeria has been destroyed. Just overnight, everything Biafrans ask Nigeria to do, regional government, they rejected, they go to war. Today, overnight, they are bringing it. Don't you see? I think I have one news here, maybe another day because of our time. They said they found out that immediately Nigeria is being restructured, that Igbo people will enjoy. If Nigeria is being divided, Igbo people, Biafrans will enjoy. You know, were ewu kponye ọgbọ, kponye n'ọgbọ, and were ọgbọ kponye ewu. Are you understanding now? So they cannot do anything. But one thing is this: there is nothing Nigeria can ever do, produce, that will ever work. Why? They created a Bubago. A Bubago ended up killing our own people. Are you understanding? If they go inside the regional government, which people is going to be there? The same stooge, the same people who is killing their own brothers and sisters are the people that will be there to work under regional government. So it is dead on arrival. What do? You can never bring up a new wine and put inside an old bottle. Call people on the meeting. And what do you hear our PM said in this place? Let us go here. Start it from here.
They are the one now agitating for the regional government. And we are telling them it is too late. We are telling them it is too late. We are telling them it is too late.
You remember the message of the Yoruba pastor? The Yoruba pastor, the prophecy, he said, time will come when you people will come up and say, let us then talk. They will tell you that it's too late. And what do you hear in this place? What do you hear in this place?
It is too late. The region is too late. It is too late. It is too late. It is too late. Them for the regional government. Now agitating for the regional government. And we are telling them it is too late. The one now agitating, they are the one now agitating for the regional government. And we are telling them it is too late. They are the one now agitating for the regional government. And we are telling them it is too late. They are the one now agitating.
Are you getting it? Man, everybody should go and hail Simon Ekpa. Everybody should go and hail Biafra. Everybody should go and hail Biafran government in exile. Everybody should go and hail Biafran Liberation Army. Everybody should go and hail Biafran resistance fighters. Are you understanding? There is a way you can push a goat to the wall. Then you will know that a goat can bite. It is too late. They are the ones now giving you extra state in the eastern region free of charge. It is too late. They are the one now giving you regional government. It is too late because time has gone. Time has gone. Go and celebrate Biafrans because it is too late. The person we are following, which is our prime minister, knows the way. He knows the way. Why we are preaching this gospel is because somehow, our eyes has entered inside European politics and we see how it functions. When you are doing that in which is right, do you know why European Union is not talking? They stood like this to check who can win this war. Whoever that win is whom they are going to take. And when they take you, they give you conditions they will use to work with you. They know that there is war going on in Nigeria. Guerrilla warfare. And this other warfare from Nigeria. You know, this is the thing. European government, United Nations, all of them knows that there is war in Nigeria. Yeah? So anybody that win, you bring your paper in that place. But what are we getting? We have it in the news in this place that even American newspaper, is writing that Simon Ekpa is the new era of Biafran freedom. Some American newspaper wrote it that Simon Ekpa is the true leader of Biafrans. And another news also carry it that Simon Ekpa, a new era for Biafra agitation. When you understand how to carry news and how to join it up and how to carry it up and how to bring it up, then you will be able to know what is happening. We are not preaching in this place for you to like it. We are preaching in this place for you to feel it. It is that is what is happening. Mana, what you have to know, if you think that it is easy, some people, we already spoken to some people, they say, man, yeah, if they can give us a regional government, that is a solution. What else are we looking for? You know, when you carry Coca-Cola and they mix inside Fanta, then you carry water and they pour on it. Everything will mix up. You wouldn't know who is Fulani. Fulani has a devilish agenda. They already have their stooge. That is why you hear this thing you are hearing in this place now. Listen to it.
Now they're agitating. They are the one now agitating for the regional government. And we are telling them it is too late. They are the one now agitating for the regional government. And we are telling them it is too late. The regional government they are shouting about now, which led to the killing of over 5 million children, or 5 million Biafrans, it is not for your good. For your good. It is not for your good. Or 5 million Biafrans, it is not for your good. 5 million children, or 5 million Biafrans, it is not for your good. Which led to the killing of over 5 million children. Shouting about now, which led to the killing of regional governments they are shouting about now, which led to the killing of over 5 million children, or 5 million Biafrans, it is not for your good. The regional government they are shouting about now, which led to the killing of over 5 million children, or 5 million Biafrans, it is not for your good. And it can never be for your interest. The regional government they are shouting about now, which led to the killing of over 5 million children, or 5 million Biafrans, it is
not for your good. For you to know.
If you try to impose any regional government again without the consent of the people, the revolution that is coming will be so brutal. I am telling you the fact, and I'm going to lead it. It will start from the southeast. Enough is enough. As it stands today, Biafra government in exile and in homeland, the de facto government, of which I am the prime minister, is the only legitimate government that speaks for the Biafra people.
Are you getting it?
See, they don't know what is coming to them. They thought that we are fools. You first created 6 geopolitical zone. Who gave you the mandate? Did you seek the consent of the people before creating the 6 geopolitical zone? Were there a referendum that people agreed to be in a geopolitical zone? The answer is no. This is a total freedom for Biafra. And we are going back to the foundation, 1914. That was when this problem started. The foundation, 1914. Back to the foundation, 1914. And we are going back to the foundation, 1914. And we are going back to the foundation, 1914. That was when this problem started. If you don't visit that foundation, 1914, believe me, Nigeria will burn down. 1914, believe me, Nigeria will burn down. That foundation, 1914, believe me, Nigeria will burn down if you try to impose any regional government again without the consent of the people. The revolution that is coming will be so brutal. I am telling you the fact, and I'm going to lead it. It will be fact, and I'm going to lead it. I'm telling you the fact, and I'm going to lead it. It will start from the southeast. Enough is enough. As it stands today, Biafra government in exile and in homeland, the de facto government, of which I am the prime minister, is the only legitimate government that speak for the Biafra people. Government that speak for the Biafra people. You see, they don't know what is coming to.
Biafrans, we are bringing you the news how it is. Please pay very, very good attention. We say we will bring Biafra from diaspora through internet. We will tell you your right according to international standard. According to international standard. And that is the promise we made to Biafrans is exactly what we are fulfilling. The promise we made to Biafrans is exactly what we are fulfilling. Let everybody don't come and say we didn't tell you. Yeah? We greet you, people that is here. Listen, 1914, that was when this problem started. And you must go there, and they made the amendment. And that amendment is that regional government that Biafra have to raise their flag. Biafra will raise their flag. If Oduduwa like, they raise their own flag. Arewa like, they raise their own flag. Are you understanding? Through referendum. And one thing is that we have given our PM a mandatory. You know what is a mandatory? Mandatory. A mandatory that he must give us Biafra. This is a must. This is a must because over 30 million people have told him, PM, what we want is Biafra. Nothing more, nothing less. You understand? So who is he going to answer? He must answer to the people that voted him into power. We are into democracy. We vote him in. And why do we vote him in? To give us Biafra. We vote him, he become the Biafran prime minister. And Mazen Nandekano say, when Biafra mandates him to bring Biafra, you people will be the one to mandate him. We are mandating him by more than 30 million for the first phase of the vote to 30 million. He needed 20. We gave him more than 30 already. So Biafrans, listen that what we are doing it for you to know. We know what we are doing. The law of self-defense, United Nations law of self-defense has been activated. If Biafran people, Biafran Liberation Army take action, let them say this is Biafra Liberation Army. Not you planned attack. Then after attacking your own self, you say, yes, this is Biafra IPOB in Nigeria. You begin to arrest the people on the street. No, it doesn't function that way. So this is what our PM told them.
You see, they don't know what is coming to them. They thought that we are fools. You first created 6 geopolitical zone. Who gave you the mandate?
Nobody.
6 geopolitical zone. Who gave you the mandate?
Nobody. No referendum. You understand?
Did you seek the consent of the people before creating the 6 geopolitical zone?
And how do you have to seek the interest of the people? Through referendum. The same thing, Berlin Conference. This Berlin Conference, that 1804. This Berlin Conference, they stood there in Berlin. They divided Africa and say, take here, take here, take here. Then in Nigeria, 1914, Nigeria come on their own and they join everything. That is what he is telling you in this place. Who gave the Northwest the right to have 7 states? So we are coming. We are coming. We are coming. Oh.
Were there a referendum that people agreed to be in a geopolitical zone? A referendum that people zone? Were there a referendum that people agreed to be in a geopolitical zone? The answer is no. This is a total freedom for Biafra. And a total freedom for Biafra. And this is a total freedom for Biafra. This is a total freedom for Biafra. And
are you hearing it very, very well? Are you hearing it very, very well? You know, when PM came, we studied him very, very well. Then he showed us how to that he played chess. You know, we made a program and show Biafrans the secret of Ludo. How many people knows Ludo? That one you play Siki. You know, the people who created all these things are these mathematicians. How to win people and how to win both everything. Then the chess, the Ludo, Okuru, and all these games We watched PM, we called him, we asked him, he told us some of the things he told us. Then we know that he know the game. When you are playing maybe what or draft, when you try to go king and you carry king, you know that you say this is a win game. You already see it. He will call your opponent, say, man, drop your game because you lose. And listen to it here. Listen to it here.
Freedom for Biafra. And we are, this is a total freedom for Biafra. No, this is a total freedom for Biafra. Agreed to be in a geopolitical zone? The answer is no. This is a total freedom for Biafra.
Remember, you know, this kind of thing, because of time, remember that there is a court case in the African court, a total freedom for Biafra. You go there, to create a nation, a state. There is no referendum or whatsoever, nothing. Then you go there to create a total freedom for Biafra, just complete win. Are you understanding? So try to get it.
And we are going back to the foundation, 1914. Back to the foundation, going back to the foundation, 1914. That was when this problem started. Going back to the foundation, 1914. That was when this problem started. If you don't visit that foundation, 1914, believe me, Nigeria will burn down. Don't visit that foundation, 1914. Believe me, Nigeria will burn down. Don't visit that foundation, 1914. Believe me, Nigeria will burn down.
Are you understanding it? There are differences when you are doing something, you hide your face inside camera, begin to talk to people. You understand? And when you are seeing the person you are dealing with. Are you understanding it now? These are the differences between whatever that is happening. Differences between whatever that is happening. You see the person talking, you can read his body language, you know how true he is, you know how interested everything is. He said, if you refuse to visit 1914, then Nigeria will burn.
If you don't visit that foundation, 1914, believe me, Nigeria will burn down. If you try to impose any regional government again without the consent of the people. Because any regional government again without the consent of the people. The revolution that is coming will be so brutal. I am telling you the fact, and I'm going to lead it. It will start. Coming will be so brutal. I am telling you the fact, and I'm going to lead it. It will start from the southeast. Enough is enough. As it stands today, Biafra government in exile and in homeland, the de facto government, of which I am the prime minister, is the only legitimate government that speaks for the Biafra people. I don't know what is coming to.
Are you get it? I hope you get it very, very clear. You get it very, very clear. Yeah, I wonder now about
to people commenting on the new national anthem. The reason I have not made a comment on that is because it is none of our business. But you see, this new state is our business. We can never allow it. The Biafra people will take this war to your doorstep. Try it and see. After this particular warning this evening, let us see who is going to write his name under any paper saying you are distorting the map of Biafra in the name of representing them. And you will see how God will handle you. On behalf of the Biafra people, anybody seen trying to encourage the enslavement of Biafra people after they have given you a vote of no confidence and have delegitimized you, you come to impose a state. You declare yourself the highest enemy of Biafra. From today, we will never accept any imposition of a state, as it is not the solution to the problem of Biafra people today. We are looking for a permanent solution, not a temporary solution. Additional state today. We are looking for a permanent solution, not a temporary solution. Additional state does not solve anything. Rather, it will add to the pains, and it is going to open wounds that have healed. Because when you hear them say, go with 5 states, I look at them and I laugh. Do you think that in this liberation of Biafra, we will listen to your southeast and south-south? We will go to the foundation. The problem we are having today is a foundational problem. We will go to the foundation. Some of them will even tell you, oh, Igbo people should go. And Igbo people should go with their 5 states. Who is talking about Igbo people? You have Igbo people in Benue State. You have Igbo people in River State. You have Igbo people in Cross River State. You have Igbo people in Delta State. You have Igbo people in Edo State. And they will tell you, Igbo people should go with their 5 states. Thunder will fire all of you today. We are looking for a permanent...
looking for a permanent solution, which is going back to 1914 law. Are you getting it? So, Biafrans, really, I love serving Biafra. Because of time, we are coming to call it a day.
Roads, no water, no electricity, people dying every day, kidnapping, nepotism, all manner of abominable deeds. These men, they're sent to become fat in Abuja. They are telling us that the best way to solve the problem of the zoo is by creating more states. These are not the sort of people that the problem of the zoo is by creating more states. These are not the sort of people that we stay with. Solve the problem of the zoo is by creating more states. These are not the sort of people that we stay with. Way to solve the problem of the zoo is...
do you get the point now? You get the point now. Divide and rule. They say the best way, the only thing they know how to do is to by dividing people. That is how to solve Biafra, Nigerian problem, by dividing people. And the solution is very simple. Send this message to all those Gotham Media, Brown Envelope Nigerian, this thing. Send it to them. PM say, if you people want anything peace again in Nigeria, any negotiation, there is an option to you. And that option is to go and release this humble man here, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Then you answer the call. Court case in the African court. And after that one, you have to then call Finland government, not creating state, not dividing people. Call Biafran government, call Finland government as intermediate, as a mediator, so that everybody will sit on a round table. Then they negotiate. After the negotiation, you can go. Everybody will go. You know that if you are suffering, that is what you voted on your own. This is our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
There are no jobs, no schools, no good roads, no water, no electricity, people dying every day, kidnapping, nepotism, all manner of abominable deeds. These men, they're sent to become fat in Abuja. They are telling us that the best way to solve the problem of the zoo is by creating more states. That the best way to solve the problem of the zoo is by creating more states. These are not the sort of people that we stay with.
These are not the kind of people you can stay with. This is our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You know, etoponketa akpa, you go see ya, or happy de katoro yambo. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing what we are seeing? All this kind one, maybe YouTube will block us. You seeing it, and you watch what we show you here. The chief of defense says that his own problem is going to southeast, not this Boko Haram you are seeing here, carrying AK-47 openly. You understand? So, Biafrans, we want to call it a day. We want to call it a day. Really.
It's a nightmare, and it doesn't exist in any other part of Nigeria. And the worst end is this Enugu end, where...
No, not this one.
Cool off a great deal of nerves is for us to bring out Kanu.
So, Biafrans, we are Diana, thank you, everybody that is here, and we are running off. Maybe another day we will come here. Nigeria government to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, from our lawyer Ejimako. in case. You know, we told you the other day that Americans, our brothers in America, the black people in America, all of them are standing up for their origin. They are standing up for their own origin. These are black Americans, the people that came to Biafran land to recognize through DNA. They recognize their origin. There is Igbo landing in America, and you know that Igbo people are the people that build America. And we also made a program here, the Caribbean in South America, that build allies with the Biafran government in exile. These people now, they made a move to Washington. They asked Nigerian government, they requested for Nigerian government to go and release their own brother, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They are American citizens, but by bloodline, they are Biafrans. This is how we have to stop our message for today. This is how we have to stop our message. Maybe we'll come back again, or tomorrow we will come out again. So Biafrans, we love you. Hey, Chinenye, Nigeria, a terrorist cannot give anything but terrorist. You know, this is how we stop today. Biafrans, we love you. Share this message to the last man standing on this very planet Earth. We show our face because we know we are fighting for a just cause. Self-defense, the law of self-defense has been activated. That is a law with a code number. It's a law with a code number. It has been activated, and our PM is a legal person being elected as a prime minister. That's why Nigeria, they are playing their last card. Everything they rejected, they are giving it to you free of charge when we don't even need it. Dear friends, we love you. Thank you all for today.